105.5 Hits FM. It's Taylor B along with you. And it is Friday around that 5:15 mark, which means Daddy B's in the house. Hi, Dad. How's it going?
Hey, it's me, Daddy B, back again this week.
Back again this week, and you've had a trying week this week. You've been looking for a new car, I hear.
Yes, I'm very upset and irritated with the whole thing. Are salespeople just never going to learn that they need to read the room? I give them, because I'm in sales, and I let them know right from the start that I've bought probably 10 cars in my life. I'm in sales. This is how it's going to go. I will give them everything they need if they would just listen, and then we can make a deal. And they just cannot get past themselves. Now, let me just qualify for this for a second. I'm looking for cars on work time, so I haven't been in North Durham yet. I know there's some really great dealerships in North Durham, where I'll probably buy my car, but I'm trying to do the groundwork closer to work. And I just wish they would listen. You know, I did speak to one guy, a nice young man, and I said, listen, I don't mean to disrespect, but I got to talk to you like Dad here for a second. And I tried to explain to him that he's just not listening. Don't people listen anymore?
People don't listen to understand, they listen to hear. And that's the difference, right? Like they're hearing what you're saying, they're not listening to what you're saying.
And you know, one of the guys, I knew he was falling in the same trap, and I actually called the shot. I said, I'm about to tell you something, and a little later on, you're going to tell me something else. But you didn't need to do that. And just remember what I'm saying. I know I'm not making sense now, but in about 45 minutes when I'm really getting frustrated, you'll see what I mean. And sure enough, as soon as it came out of his mouth, about 45 minutes later, he knew. It's like, oh man, I just did the classic car salesman thing that I really wish I wouldn't have done. You know, I had one guy tell me that, you know, I asked him if there was a car that maybe had low mileage on it that was really nice, that maybe I could get a good deal on it. And he said, I do have something that was a very nice car, and it had 13,000 kilometers on it. And I said, hey, that's really good. I said, well, where's it from? Is it a demo? No, sir, it's not a demo. Okay, well, it was an executive's car, and it's been turned in. And I said, great, let me hear it. What kind of a savings am I going to get? You know, the guy told me $2,000 savings.
That's it?
You know, I said, this is a used car. Oh, no, it's not used, sir.
What is it?
What do you mean it's not used? Has it been used for 13,000 kilometers? Yes, but we didn't actually sell to anybody, so it's not classified as used. I said, so it's a demo then? Oh, no, sir, it's not a demo. Well, what is it, a magic car that comes? Kilometers? I mean, I said to the guy, I said, am I exhibiting signs of a stroke right now? Because I literally do not understand what's coming out of your mouth.
Oh, no.
I'm about to fall over. And he just looked at me sideways, and I swear he was a robot. But anyway, I basically filed that under C for see you later.
Oh. Dun-dun-dun. That's funny.
I'm going through all the foolishness, and I hope to get up to the North Durham area this weekend and somebody sell me a car and see me coming and just say and do the right things, and let's get this over with.
Apparently, if you see Daddy B coming, just listen to him and you'll get the sale. Now, here's the real question, Dad. What kind of vehicle are you looking at?
Well, that's the thing. At this stage of my life, I don't care. I need something that's, you know, good. I do high miles, kilometers, so I'm going to need something that's comfortable, maybe a small SUV, and is going to just last me 4 years before I throw it away.
That's
I don't
fair.
think that's a lot to ask.
No, you don't have a make preference. You don't have anything. You're open to everything.
I'm open to it. The thing I worry about because of the high kilometers is what's the cost of service? What kind of reliability does this thing have? And you know what? Back in the day, I used to get the nicest, prettiest car and not worry about anything else. Now I'm a little bit more worried about gas mileage and, you know, not jamming my company so much for a good ride. Just a nice, reliable, comfortable vehicle that will last 4 years and leave me alone.
So if anybody has any suggestions on what kind of car Daddy B should drive, send me a tweet at 1055hits. We'd love to hear what you think Daddy B should roll around in.
It has to be cool, though.
It has to be somewhat cool. Keep in mind, he is a dad.
Somewhat cool. I can't go with, you know what I'm saying. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You don't want to drive like a Dodge minivan because all your kids are grown and you won't be transporting them anywhere.
Although Dodge is a fantastic product, I suppose, my minivan days are over with.
Yeah, no, you're not a minivan guy anymore, but you did your time. Now, speaking of doing your time, Dad, I fell down a rabbit hole.
Yikes.
A literal rabbit hole. Not really, but about aliens. I'm really into the alien thing right now. Did you watch the documentary I asked you to watch?
You know, I knew you were going to ask that, and I feared this morning that I should have watched it, but I just haven't watched it. I don't know what my problem is. Maybe I'm just being difficult.
Yeah, well, that is probably the exact answer. Well, here's the thing. I think aliens are real. I think aliens are coming to Earth all the time. I think there's more than one breed of aliens. And I think aliens are actually more scared of us than we should be of them. This is what I'm hearing.
Well, yeah, that's what you're hearing.
Well, I haven't seen any aliens, but I did learn how to channel aliens. Now, I don't actually want to do it, but apparently you can channel aliens through meditation. And there is a doctor, Dr. Stephen Greer, who has dedicated his life to the unveiling of extraterrestrials. And he's the maker of the documentary I asked you to watch. It is on Netflix. It's called Unacknowledged. And then he has a website. It's called SeriousDisclosure.com. And he has tons of information, tons of videos from ex-government employees, et cetera, coming out fearful for their life, basically talking about how aliens are real. And then here's where you're going to get upset with me. Now, Dr. Stephen Greer does an expedition. 25 people register, and he takes them out 5 times in a week for about 4 to 5 hours, and they channel aliens. It's only $2,500, but you know, and you can have a student rate. If you're a student, it's $1,250. Not that bad, but there's only 25 spots. And here's the thing. The reason why I want to go, and I don't have any medical reason to go, but apparently one of the people that were on this expedition were deaf from a young age. They went on this expedition. They channeled an alien. The alien came into the circle, stood beside the guy who was deaf. They took a picture of the alien, and the alien let them take a picture. They knew they did, and they caught it all on video. It's going in the next documentary. The alien left the circle, and that guy had his hearing back. He could hear. The alien cured him. Wouldn't this be so cool if aliens were real and they could actually fix, medical issues, create advancements in technology, and just really, really change and revolutionize the way that we're working as a society? I'm down for it.
Did you say a student rate or a stupid rate?
A student rate.
Oh, it's a student rate, is it? Let me just tell you this. I agree that aliens are a part of our universe. We'd be stupid to say that we are alone. I do believe that we've uncovered something which has led to our technological advances. But as far as channeling these guys, maybe you want to watch Sunday morning TV. There's a lot of televangelists out there that can lay their hands on you, and I don't know what they're channeling, but apparently they cure deaf and everything else as well. So maybe you might want to save your money on this trip and keep your options open. That's all I'm saying.
See, I knew that you weren't going to like this, but I don't know. If I get selected, I feel like this could be a really great investigative journalist opportunity. Are aliens real? What's going to happen, etc. It's a once in a lifetime.
Well, in that case, if it's a part of a journalistic thing, as long as you can get Captain Frank to pay for it, I'm all in.
Oh, Captain Frank, did you hear that? We're gonna need $2,500. I've got to go see Dr. Stephen Greer. I'm sure he's gonna totally say no to that and probably agree with you. But a girl can dream.
Right.
Now, I want to wrap up with this one story because I think you're gonna enjoy it. YouTube, big craze right now. You have teenagers, and you have one teenager that's convinced they're going to be a YouTube star. And that teenager gave a couple of ideas for YouTube videos a couple of weeks ago. Do you remember they wanted to strap a skateboard to their stomach and have their friend WWE smash them or something like that because it was going to go viral on YouTube?
Right.
Stupid idea, wouldn't work. And again, you just look at it and go, really? You want to do that? There are these two best friends, and they decided they were going to make a viral YouTube video.
Right.
Instead of doing something on the extreme side, they thought they would do something physical that wouldn't really do damage to them. Arguably, it would help them. So they decided they were going to challenge each other to do 1,000 squats. You know, get active, have a good time, do it for the YouTube video. It is a huge number, but it's not going to hurt or kill you, right? Well, not so right. The girls did the squats together. They both did 1,000 squats. They made a video. They threw it up on YouTube. Everything was fine and dandy. A few days later, the girls were feeling really, really sick. Couldn't stand, couldn't sit, couldn't lay down, couldn't walk, couldn't drive, couldn't do anything. They were taken to the hospital, and they were actually diagnosed with a condition that can sometimes be fatal, and it's caused by muscle injury. They did so many squats that the muscles in their legs ruptured. All the muscles in their legs, poof, ruptured from doing 1,000 squats, all for a YouTube video. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, unfortunately, I understand that everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants easy money on YouTube. And I will tell you this, just be happy with yourself, people. If you happen to stumble across something funny and you've recorded it and you can throw it out there, and if it goes viral, great. But here's the deal with these internet sensation people, whatever you want to call them. I have a special word for them, but I know I'm not allowed to use it on the radio. So
or in general.
I'll just say this. What you need to do is just be happy with yourself and enjoy life. And don't worry about being famous, because even if you hit it once, the chances of you staying relevant are very minimal. So you're just after something that you're never going to get. Just enjoy yourself and move off of it.
What about the people that do get it?
So the people that do get it are a special breed of people. They are able to come up with content, or they are able to build a network that are able to come up with this kind of content. Realistically, it's a 1 in a billion chance. Yes, I know there's that 1 or 2 people that can really do something, but if it's like anything else, 1 or 2 people win the lottery a year too. You just have to enjoy yourself, move off of it, and do something productive with your life, and stop having to broadcast your every move, because you're not that interesting.
But what if you are?
Well, then if you are, you're going to be tremendously rich anyway, and you don't have to sit around figuring out what you're going to do to become rich, because it's just going to happen organically. That's how these things work.
Okay, that's actually a very fair point. And you know what, Dad? We're going to wrap up on that. You've got a lot of work to do this weekend looking for a new car, and we hope that you have some good news for us next Friday. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I will talk to you later.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.